Standard 3, Subject EVS, Chapter 19, My School. Sureka and Mihir woke up earlier than usual. They began to get dressed without their parents' help. They were in a hurry to get to school. Mother asked, Sureka, why are you in such a hurry today? Sureka replied, Today is the birthday of my school. We will get sweets today. We cleaned our classroom yesterday. Today there is a class cleanliness and decoration competition. I like my school very much. Father said, Mihir, we didn't have anything like this in our time. Mihir replied, Daddy, just as we celebrate my birthday at home, in the school we celebrate our school's birthday. My school ranks first in sports and various other competitions. We hold elocution and sports competitions within the school too. Daddy, I like working on the projects, going on trips, and taking part in get togethers. In the olden days, students used to go to the teacher's house to get education. Thereafter, schools were held under a banyan tree or a shady place in village. Do you know, in the olden days in our country, students used to go to their teacher's house to receive education. They lived there for a few years and completed their education. In the later period, a teacher and students of different ages came together. The teacher would then teach the students. Students traced their letters and numbers on the ground. In this period, opportunities for girls' education were very rare. When the British introduced the present school system, Mahatma Phule Krantijyoti Savitribai Phule began in Pune to educate girls. Changes in school. Earlier, schools were held in every town and village. In villages, students gathered under a large banyan tree or in a shady place where one teacher taught students of different ages. They were taught reading, writing, and simple arithmetic. When the British came to India, they introduced the modern school system. Our people realized that there can be no progress without education. People began to come forward to send their children to school. This is how the present day schools were formed. With the help of your teacher and parents, find out more about the following people. They have done great work in the field of school and education. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, Savitribai Phule, Maharaja Sayajirao Gaikwad, Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj, Pandita Ramabai, Maharshi Dondo Keshav Karve, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Karamveer Baburao Patel, Dr. Punjab Rao Deshmukh. These peoples have worked very hard for the education of girls and children. Do you know? Many people were curious to see the annual results of Savitribai Phule School for girls. When the girl who stood first was given a prize, she said, I don't want a prize. I want a library for my school. This girl used to study until late in the night at home. Jyotirao and Savitribai had arranged to give agricultural technical education to the children in the school. Our national anthem was written by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. He had started a school in Bolpur in Bengal. The school was held in the midst of green trees, colorful flowers, chirping birds, under the blue skies. The school was called Shanti Niketan. Children loved that school very much. How peaceful it was! No noise or chaos. No sounds of automobiles, no clatter of horse carriages. A school in the shade of a tree. Students were taught to sing and dance. They were taught arts and crafts. Children put up their own plays, sang, danced, and learned new subjects. Children from other countries also came to study here. Tagore was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1913. He gave the prize money to his school. Mahatma Gandhi's views about education are important. He laid stress on the dignity of labor and on learning by doing. Maulana Azad was the first education minister of independent India. He appointed the University Education Commission and the Secondary Education Commission. He also played an important part in the establishment of the University Grants Commission. He firmly believed that science and technology must be included in curriculum. The 11th of November, the date of his birth, is observed all over the world as National Education Day. What games are played on a school playground? We play Kho, Kabaddi, and Lazim in school. How do you keep your school clean? By putting the waste in the dustbin, we can keep our school clean. We learn many new things in school. We recite poems, sing songs, and draw pictures. We also get to play in school. We play Kho, Kabaddi, and also Lazim in school. We must go to school regularly. Going to school on time teaches us punctuality. In school, we learn how to keep ourselves clean. We also learn the importance of keeping the public places clean. Personal and public hygiene helps to keep us healthy. Library, assembly hall, computer lab, playground, school buses, counselors, first aid, cleanliness. These are the facilities available in a school. Try this. In some schools, 2 to 3 students in each classroom take turns to remove the garbage in the classroom after school is over. They keep the class clean. Thus, children get used to voluntary work. They feel affection for the school and the class. Does your school have such an arrangement? If not, prepare a monthly timetable for cleaning your classroom. Include all of your classmates in this task. A certificate or rotating cup or shield can be given for a clean classroom. Can you tell why is there a crowd and some hullabaloo near the water tank? What rules should be followed while using school facilities? Where else can we use the rules of school discipline? We all like school. A school has facilities like a library, playground, and a computer lab, which we all use. Everyone should be able to use these facilities. We should follow certain rules while using these facilities. We should wait in queues. Books borrowed from the library should be returned on time. We should not tear or damage the pages of the books. We must keep the walls and benches in the classroom clean. We must return the sports equipments to its proper place after using it. Can you tell why do friends quarrel? What will you do to resolve a quarrel peacefully? How will you behave with the person you have quarreled with after the quarrel has ended? Will you take the help of a teacher to resolve the quarrel? Quarrels may arise between friends, but they should be resolved amicably. Every person who is quarreling should get a chance to present their side. Quarrel should not lead to physical fights. The teacher should be asked to help if a quarrel cannot be resolved. Resolving quarrels peacefully is a good way to end them. It teaches us to solve problems in community life amicably. If issues in community life are resolved peacefully, many of our problems will be solved. Can you tell? Are there any children in your area who do not attend school? Why do they not go to school? Each child must get the opportunity to attend school. School is for everyone. We learn how to get along with others at school. We get to know a lot of people. At school, we realize that we are a part of society. Do you know there is a ban on employing children below the age of 14 years in factories, mines, and in other hazardous occupations? In 2006, the right against exploitation was expanded to include child labor. It made all kinds of child labor illegal. What we have learnt. Personal and public hygiene helps to keep us healthy. We all like school. Issues arising in community life should be resolved amicably. Each child must have the opportunity to attend school. Answer the following. What facilities does the school offer? The school offers facilities like a library, playground, and computer lab. Question 2. Which new things do we learn in school? Answer 2. We learn many new things in school to recite poems, sing songs, draw pictures, and even play. Question 3. What helps us to keep healthy? Answer 3. In school, we learn to keep ourselves clean. We also learn the importance of keeping the public places clean. Personal and public hygiene helps us to keep healthy. Fill in the blanks. Going to school on time teaches us punctuality. Books borrowed from the library should be returned on time. Each child must get the opportunity to attend school. Issues arising in community life should be resolved amicably.